I'm Aidan Kohn-Murphy. I'm 18 years old. I'm a recent high school graduate and an incoming freshman at Harvard University, where I'll be studying government, and this is my spark. So Gen Z for Change is now a coalition of more than 500 social media creators with a combined following of about 500 million people. My desire to go out and try to make the world a slightly better place. Once Gen Z for Change was more built up, and I was working alongside an incredible team of activists every day, they became my spark. I've had various sparks throughout the years. At one point, I was very interested in sports journalism, and I was a kids reporter for Sports Illustrated for Kids. And that was like my passion for years. As you develop, your interests might change, but the base of you as a person and your passion to do things doesn't have to. So for a long time, throughout middle and some of high school, I was pretty deeply in the closet. And I was not comfortable talking about myself or my sexuality. And as someone who tends to be very open and like very public and loves to talk to people and loves to share and loves to listen, it was a barrier that I could feel that was holding me back from connecting to people and also from living my authentic life. There wasn't one thing that happened that allowed me to overcome my fear. It was my fear of coming out. It was a long process where from 5th grade to 10th grade, and I would say that making sure that I was surrounding myself with people who I felt comfortable with and people who I felt would support me, because I was lucky enough to feel like I could have that, was what eventually gave me the confidence to come out. To keep your head down and focus on today. If I had kind of let myself see how unusual the path that I was following was, and actually think about how hard like creating an organization was in the long run, and how often they fail, I would never have been able to push forward, because I would have been too anxious, or I would say to myself, this is gonna fail. Like I'm too scared to try. Social media has allowed Gen Z, in a way that no other generations have had this privilege, to see and to hear from people who are directly being affected by whether it's legislation or tragedies, and also to connect with other young people around the world who are doing incredible things, which is an opportunity that we would not have without technology or social media. It gives us the opportunity and the ability to see what our peers are doing and to be inspired by the stories of young people like ourselves who are going out and making their voices heard and demonstrating these tremendous acts of courage that can empower and inspire us. And in the end, our peers can be our spark.